Don't need to forget that. Hi guys. So again, a little different. Um, I've been working really hard and drawing, uh, obviously. Um, and been really wanting to work more on this piece. So, oh my goodness, where'd it go? I just closed it out. Go me! Come on, open up. Let me go. No, manage works. Thank you. Open. Open. Thank you. Anyway, so I've been really excited. There's been a whole lot of stuff coming out. I have a video that will be coming out in the next couple days. Probably actually tonight. I don't know. Um, it, about Vows and Vengeance. That'll be up on YouTube. So if you want to go check that out later tonight, keep an eye out for it. It should be there. And it's just a lot of me rambling about Veilguard, but also about this latest audio drama that came out where you can find podcasts. I found it through Spotify. So, hey, Spotify. Um, anyway, um, but I've been really excited about Veilguard. Just been so excited about Veilguard. And this is just there's so much coming out. I am not on the Dragon Age Discord. I it's I'm on a lot of Discords and it's an awful lot to keep up with, and I really don't need any more distraction. So I really haven't been on and doing the question and answer things with the devs. Um, that's I want to keep things secret. I just really need some things to stay secret and I need to find out for myself and we'll do it with you guys while I am on stream. So, in the meantime, I have been keeping an eye on Dragon Age Twitter, obviously. Um, it is a sad addiction, especially given the state of the site. I will never call it X ever. Um, but you know, um, there's a lot of theories going on around. Um, I am a Solavellan, so I am in Solavellan hell, and I know that there are plenty of people out there with me. Um, so uh, I thought that today would be awesome. It's a lazy Sunday for me. I thought it would be great to do that. So I need to fix some of these lines because they are not very good. I think I forgot to put my stabilizer on then. That's okay though. We could just do this. Boom, done. Yeah, look at all this. This is so messy. I'm so messy. Um, so yeah, we have learned more about our companions. Um, I haven't. I've kept them. Like I said, I'm keeping certain things secret. I really want to find out for myself. Um, but we've seen their living quarters, which is great. I think they reflect an awful lot on the characters, and I think we look at if you look at Matt Rhodes's stuff, um, the images and stuff that he does, they are very reflective of um different personalities. So it's gonna be very interesting. I think. I think I'm gonna bring this up. No, wait. No, this is gonna go down. I think. What did I do this? What did I do with this? I am going to actually delete that. I'm gonna redo it. I don't like redoing it, but I'm gonna redo it. Oh goodness. Oh, come on. Here we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll keep that. We need to fix this though. Um, I haven't worked on this in a couple of days. I've been busy. I've been very busy. Um, and so that's a big reason why I have not really been. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, that is. I'm getting confused again. Okay. What we want to do, we want to straighten some of this. Let's simplify. Boom. Okay. No. Can we turn, please? Thank you. I am getting very afraid, though, with all this talking about the companions and everything like that. Yes, I understand they are new companions. We need to focus on those. It's awesome. I'm excited. For new companions, especially Lucanus. I am. He is definitely growing on me. Um, and yeah, so I think I've chosen my particular romance already. But we'll see. We will see how things go. I did not ever romance Zevran, despite the fact that I really wanted to. But Alistair kind of took over on that one. Uh, so I think I need to get a crow. You know, I don't want to say under my sheets, but I mean, checked off. How about that? Off the bucket list. Let's do that. Let's go that way. Um so um so yeah, but I am getting awfully afraid of the lack of Varric. I am getting very afraid. Um and let me tell you, we're gonna have problems. This is really messy. Why am I just. Let's do this. This doesn't even line up. Mother. Mm, it's okay because we do vector. So we just got to do that. And then we're going to get rid of that part. We're going to simplify that a bit. Boop. That works for now. Come on. All right. Where's my control? There we go. Control point. Right here. Right here. There we go. Now let's round this out a little bit. Narrow that a little bit and get this. Well, get another one here and then pull that here. That looks good. That looks much better. Let's also get rid of this part, because we don't need any lines in Garrett's head. It's complex enough as is. Oh, but this we're gonna have to fix too. Let's fix this too. I rushed, I have to say. Last we left off, I had started working on inking, my Tabris here. But since then I have inked Garrett and I have inked Marion. I'm pretty sure that's all the details that I have on here. And so, yeah, now I am working on my Lavalin, Kane. And I just kind of was really, looks like I was really rushing. Um, gonna control point these, do this. I'm gonna bring this here, and then we're gonna use one of these. And oh, we need to simplify that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Much better. All right. Let's bring it up a little. All right. Move it here. Let's do this. Let's move it this way. There we go. All right. Look at that. All good. We are going to connect this, connect vector lines, click, simplify, get rid of those kinks, boom, control point, round it out, just a little, there we go. Yeah, this will make a lot more sense once I, actually work and pay attention to what I'm doing. Sometimes you rush. That's okay, though. Reasons why I started using vector. Oh. What is up with this one? Yikes. We're gonna up this to give it a little oomph. Here we go. Okay. I guarantee that there's like a crap ton of them on both the Hawks too, because once again I kinda rushed. But yeah. I am super, super looking forward to let's connect that. I I did not watch the question and answers ask me anythings, but I have caught on a couple little things, and one is talking about, the supposed happy ending for Solavellans. Supposed, I have to say supposed. However, I don't think it's gonna be what we think it's gonna be. I think it's going to be equally as tragic and heartbreaking as well as heartfelt. I think it just is so much deeper because of that. So, yeah, my theory, I will tell my theory, is that our Inquisitor, aka our Lavellan, is going to die in some way, whether it's being noble, as, our Inquisitors would be, or, you know, just in battle or whatever. One of the biggins is gonna do it, right? And then so that's gonna cause quite a ooh, let's get rid of this. That is a corner point, so let's get rid of that and add one. I think that's really going to affect our SOLAS. Which, I mean, why wouldn't it? However, because our Inquisitors die, they go to the Fade. They become spirits and go to the Fade. Where is Solus? In the Fade. So there's going to be something going on with that. Therefore, towards the end, I think Solus is going to nobly sacrifice himself in order to stop everything. And then that's when they're going to be together. That is my theory. That is my theory. Um, which I mean, I might be able to get behind. I honestly, I absolutely love. Oh, what the heck is up with this? I absolutely love my angst. I am so obsessed with angst, and it's sad. Let's round that out a little. Pull this out. There we go. And do this. So that is my theory. I think there are going to be a lot of angry people. That's just, you know, sorry. Um but, you know, it is a story. It is an important story, and it will be bittersweet. It will be, I think, what we want. And boom. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking. I am really excited to see about the gameplay. Well, I say see about. I know we have the gameplay thing. I haven't watched the gameplay thing. Um, I want to play it. I want to play these classes. I want to figure it all out on my own. So, we need to connect that over here. Connect right here. And then we need to get rid of some of those control points because that's awful. Okay, there we go. That's better. That was an awful cluster. All right. So we've got a lot of that fixed up. Let's go back to this part where I'm really, yeah. I got really messy. I just need to remember to slow down. It happens. Sometimes it's just, you know, you want to get something done. That looks much better. Much, much better. Okay. So this is a mess because I'm overlapping on characters now. Um, I don't normally do that, but I mean, need to add control point. All right. Having a composition like this, I don't like that. Another cluster, get rid of that. Control point. Oh, add. I add? Oh, well, I mean, I guess we're gonna do this. That works just as good. All right. Do this. Ugh. Look at this mess. There we go. That works. This is also very uneven, and I don't like it. So we're going to straighten all this out, simplify it. This one, we are going to take control point. We're going to connect down here. We're going to fix. No, no, that's going to go down here. Let's add a control point for this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like about, you know, vector points. Is that I can't draw a straight line. Normal people can't draw a straight line. I mean, it's a thing. It happens. When you do this, you get a straight line. until it turns like that. But we fix that. We fix that doing this type of stuff. Alright? See? And then we're going to do this. We're going to connect up here. Connect. Nope. Are you not going to do it? Fine. Oh. I'm on the wrong one. Let's hide those for now. I need these. This is what I need. Connect. Why are you not connecting now? Okay, so they did connect. Oh yeah, it's really tiny. Yeah, you see? It did connect right here. Anyway. So I want to hear about people's Lavellans. I have a Lavellan. I love her. She is one of my favorite characters. I have written quite a bit about her. Let's connect this. Kane, I have two main Inquisitors, and that's Kane and Devila. But I think I'm going to use some of the stuff that I used for Devila and use that as my rook. I may make Devila my rook. I'm gonna grab. Oh, there's my water. I didn't put it where it should be. Um. Oh, jeez. So yeah, my generally it's Kane. I am replaying Inquisition when I can, get out of this whole drawing thing. Um we will get back to it, don't worry. Um I really haven't been doing much gaming, but I've been busy. Not just with drawing, but I have a new job too. So, it's been a crazy week, okay? It's been nuts. Anyway, um what did I do with this? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, see these tiny stupid. Delete it. Delete it. There. Delete that one too. And then we need to add one right here because that adds points. Same thing here because we need it to be a little angular. Down here. Add one here too. Well, let's add 3. Here we go. It's very lopsided, isn't it? That's okay. That's why we do simplified. Bring this over, right? Bring this down, down, boom. Look at that. Right smack dab in the middle now. Vectors, I'm telling you. This needs, well, yeah, it needs to be straightened up a little bit. So Kane is basically, she's someone who feels like she needs to fix everything. She's a people pleaser sometimes. Sometimes. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this one and this one. Let's get rid of that one too. There we go. I'm just gonna pick and choose which one I'm getting rid of. That works. She is very sarcastic. She has a twin. Farrell is her twin brother. Okay. And she does not get along with SOLAS at first because she thinks he is um arrogant and yeah, he's soulless. I mean, it's soulless. Um, we're gonna delete that one too, and this one. I'm gonna straighten this a little bit. Yep. See? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one, so we're just gonna add that one again. Gonna do this and this one. There we go. Actually, let's get rid of that one too. This one we don't really need. There we go. Nice. And now let's get rid of these dingy thingies. No, didn't mean to do that. I want to move them. Here we go. Alright. What we are going to do is we are going to move these control points, though, so that we can get rid of those tip thingies without causing problems. So, let's go up. There we go. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix Marion. Because I drew through it. Because doing straight lines is just easier that way, right? So we're going to go to Marion lines down here. I have labeled. And then we're going to go down here to split line. And we're going to split line. There, here, right here, 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 here. Boom. And then we just delete that one. Okay. So then we bring up keyboard. Tiny ass keyboard. I don't know what happened, but I have a tiny ass keyboard now. It is so little. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no! Don't do that. Jeez. This is what I want to do. Bam. That. All right. I'm gonna go here. Delete that one. Ugh. Stop it. One to 10, how hard would you laugh if SOLAS is like, Solavellan, it's been a decade, move on, jeez. I'm joking, it'd never happen, but yeah. No, I honestly, like, I think that would probably be maybe a 2, maybe a 3, mostly because he acts like he's moved on. He hasn't moved on at all. So it's like, yeah, he is down hard, and so I don't quite think that that would end up happening. I think he's gonna be running, like kind of like, oh my god, why is she here? I don't want to face this. But I mean, at that point, I think it's like he would be lying and lying to himself. Oh, I've moved on. You need to as well. No, he hasn't moved on. Also, hi Sam. Thanks for joining me. Trying to get a little more comfortable. Um, but yeah. He is down hard and it is amazing. I have never okay. I play Final Fantasy. Uh and so Final Fantasy 14 in particular. And so I'm a big Grahatia fan. I love like shipping my Warrior of Light with Grahatia. The only other characters that I ship so hard is Lavellan and Solas, and this has been a 10-year thing going, and I still feel it right here. Yeah, he didn't move on from his breakup with his whole civilization eons ago, so yeah, fair enough. It's 10 years. Yeah, no, he really hasn't broken up about that, has he? He just hangs on, man. He's like a sloth. He just hangs on. It's crazy. But you know what? I love sloths. So that checks out. That totally checks out. Um you see, we're gonna get rid of that one. That one. Oh, that one. And boom. Oh, wait, I missed one. Oh, I really missed that one. Alright. I need to go to the split line again. Split it here. And here. And then we go to object again. Bam. Boom. There we go. And now I don't have to worry about Marion anymore. Well, well, no, because right here. Why did I miss this part? I must have deleted that at some point. Weird. How would you feel about the fan theory that Solus might get the blight sickness from chomping on the Evanurus, and the idea that a warden rook could forcibly put him through the joining? I have not heard that theory. Like I've Oh, thank you. It's I've never drawn all of my characters from the games in one thing before, so this has been new. But no, I have not heard that theory before. I've heard the theory that it's possible he may catch the blight, or at least the question that he may catch the blight. But at the same time, it's like, I gotta wonder, well, no, because the Evanurus did create the blight, so he could catch it. I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking about this all night. I'm gonna be lying in bed, staring at my ceiling, wondering, oh my god, is this gonna happen? Oh my god. There's so much, so much that, you know, is a question. Like we don't know. We don't know anything about this game, to be honest. It's a theory. Solus might get the blight for some heroic, tragic end thing, which I believe in. And a warden rook might be like, nah, never waste a resource, especially an ancient super mage. Yeah. It's like I was kind of debating doing a crow, but I don't know if I'm gonna do a warden or not. Maybe on another playthrough, but I think initially I'm gonna do a Fade Walker. That's where I'm headed. But now you've got me one, like, I'll be playing 2 games simultaneously because I want to find out about a warden rook. I think, like, canon for me, because I already have a warden, I don't want to mix them up, but that is very compelling. I really like that. That's one that I'm definitely going to be mulling over for 2 months. Because you know what? It's only going to be 2 months. 2 more months. 2. So excited. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he's going to be noble. I don't know if he's going to, like die, or if he's going to sacrifice himself in some way or another, but we know from what we've seen and heard with him in Inquisition, plus, some of the books and the stories too, is that he has a very strong sense of duty and nobility. And I think that's definitely going to be a play. That's if it is possible for him to make up for the stuff that he feels that he has done, he's gonna take it. I think that for sure. So that is awesome. I have a new follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. That's exciting. I am I've been doing this for a couple months now. I always love a new follower. Thank you so much. Um but yeah, we've been talking about Solus and his nobility, and he is a liar for sure. That's you know, that's something that is a fact. But he's honestly a pretty bad liar. The only way that he really got away with who he is just, he lied by omission. He just never said anything. So it's that also shows a lot of that nobility. And it is I'm just excited to see where that's going. I really am. Um do that and connect this. Um oh shoot, where did I connect it? We're just going to do that. um he is just, yeah. I love his character. I absolutely love Solus. He has been a an obsession for quite some time now. Um and yeah, we're moving over to Solavellan again. Ooh, that's kind of meh. That's a little better. Um let's angle this a little. We need to simplify that. I cannot understand what the heck is going on here. There we go. There we go. That's better. Let's fix this up a little. Um I think his nobility is one of the core traits too. Yes, definitely, because it's a positive side of his aspect as being the pride demon. Yeah, it is. It is. It for sure is. He's too proud to compromise his values. Probably why he hates wardens. That wow, yeah. I I also didn't think about. I haven't really thought about that either, and that reason why. Um, I unironically think he's the best written and most compelling video game antagonist, which I guess he sorta is. He is. Since Dagoth from Morrowind, to be honest. Yeah. He really him a lot of people in the Final Fantasy 14 community see, like, who are also Dragon Age fans. We see a lot of similarities between him and Emmett Selk. Um who is also another really really compelling and deep and heartbreaking heartbreaking person antagonist. So um oh, hi, pizza delivery. Hi, UFO pizza delivery. Um, I am both simultaneously streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So I've been talking to a friend Sam here about Solus from Dragon Age. And so that's why I am reading out his comments so that, you guys at Twitch, know what he's saying and what we're discussing. So it's a new thing for me. I'm trying to learn to be more clear in my communication with everyone, especially because I am simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. So um I'm actually surprised I made it onto YouTube tonight because my techie is not here. Um, and so I had to do it on my own. And the last time I was taught it, I kind of didn't really remember how to do things. So trying to figure out how to change things and how to make sure that it's still streaming and everything. So it's been interesting. And Sam says, "Hey Twitch to UFO Pizza Delivery, who is one of my followers for almost just 2 weeks now, I think, a little bit over that, which is awesome. So, which I always appreciate. Um, but yeah, he is a hugely compelling antagonist. I am someone who is rather obsessive about those I've loved villains my entire life. Um and so he is one of those villains that just it's what I like to now call the Loki complex, because in Marvel, in the comics, Loki was never, someone that you could um feel for. Never, ever. And Tom Hiddleston jumping into that role and creating this new aspect of this character was phenomenal. It was amazing. I'm a big uh Loki fan. I've got a couple of hot toys up on my top shelf. And with my little Loki collection. So I love those types of characters. I am obsessed with them. So it was kind of it was kind of made to where, Solus is definitely one of my favorites. I do love Emmett Selk. I feel for his character so much. Um but yeah, I'm not a big fan of the MCU, but they did a good job with Loki. They did. I'm a big Marvel fan. I love the MCU for what it is. Um, I am I'm what they call, or at least our local comic store owner, has dubbed me a walking Marvel encyclopedia, but I have not read anything very recent. So it's mostly like from the 2000s, like earlier, that I know of. Sam says, I've always vibed with villains too. It probably comes with me being neurodivergent and LGBTQ plus, same. Do you think, to a lesser extent, maybe that Logain is in a similar situation, like in the Loki sphere? It Logain is an interesting character. Um, and UFO, I am also a huge X-Men fan. Huge X-Men fan. I love Gambit. I've got him right there. um but no, Logain is a very interesting character. Because when we were first introduced to Logain, at least, for us back in the 2009, I believe it was, um Logain was just this, we didn't know his motivations. The only motivations we knew of was that he wanted to take over the throne. That was his motivation to us. Um so if you've ever read the book The Stolen Throne, by Gator, which tells the story of Alistair's Alistair's dad and Logain and their relationship and reasons why Logain did what he did. Um, it does kind of put him in the Loki sphere. I really didn't want to admit when I read that book that Logain that I was feeling for Logain, because I've hated him in the game, like, since the start. I saw him and I'm like, I don't like him very much. Um but I think he is definitely in that sphere. Magneto is UFO's favorite. Awesome. And Brango, Gambit, yes. is your fave. Unsure about Tatum Gambit though. I am with you on that. I I I am admittedly I do believe that Taylor Kish did well for what he was given. Um but I have seen Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine twice. Um and from the beginning with Tatum Gambit, I we me and my friends were always like, no, he's too large. He's too chonky. And that's not a bad thing. You know, that's just his form. Uh Gambit to me is more of a lean type of acrobatic body type. Um there have been for me, uh Jonathan Bailey. And that's also the Grahatia fan in me because I love his voice, but Jonathan Bailey, uh he when I saw him at the Met Gala and how he was standing and how he had his facial hair and his regular hair, and oh my god, guys, he could be Gambit well, and I hope that they look at him. Um but honestly, Tatum Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine for who he was and his chance to actually get that. I'm happy for him that he, you know, like Jay Brango has said on Twitch, I've been nervous about it for the past 10 years. He's been talking about it. Yes, me too. Me too. um but he is a huge fan. I know that much, and I'm really, really glad that he got his chance at least. So, oh, the Met Gala's not your thing. Um, Cars, motorcycles, guns, and stuff. Not a model type. I that's awesome. Those are the things you're interested in. For me, I do like Jonathan Bailey. I don't always watch the Met Gala, but I knew he was going to be there. So that's why I kind of looked at pictures and saw uh the photography that was done with him dressed up in his attire. It was really nice. It was cool. He definitely can I think he can pull off Gambit. Um, which that actually kind of brings up something interesting since, um, yes, you can see Bailey too. And yes, Met Gala is very, very popular, especially for us, a lot of artists in, not just fashion, but a lot of artists, period. We love watching Met Gala and seeing the costumes and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Um, It's really interesting. What is the mess of this over here? What did I do? Um, but but yeah, but speaking of like people we think could, um could be characters, trying to figure out Dragon Age because that's my discussion, today has been Veilguard and Dragon Age since I am drawing, Dragon Age. I'm gonna fix my lines later. I need to finish lines. I need to stop getting like super focused on that. Um, so let's go up here. And how did I do this? I can't remember how I decided to do this. Oh, I see now. Okay. Um, You think the actor? Oh, Kit Harington, Jon Snow. Uh, he would make a good one. He is the Black Knight though. He was in Eternals, which not a lot of people went to see Eternals, which stinks because it was actually a really great movie. Um, but he is the Black Knight. The Black Knight is a character, if you don't know, that he is the holder of of the Black Blade is what it's called, and he is an eternal guardian um of the Black Blade, and he helps protect from metaphysical magic characters. To be fair, that didn't stop Robert Downey Jr. That is true. That is true. Did you also see that apparently they were talking about to Mads Mikkelsen, who once again was another Marvel. He was a Marvel villain as well. I honestly think Mads Mikkelsen would have done a lot better Doom than Robert Downey Jr. It'll be interesting to see where that one goes. Um, that one is I am yeah, Mads was wasted. Yeah. Well, he was both wasted as a character, and he was also apparently wasted on whiskey the entire time. So, I mean, but if that's how you get into a character, go Mads, you know. I think Robert Downey Jr. was an amazing Iron Man. Oh, he was like the Iron Man for sure. But it's one of the few times I like him in movies, to be honest. I've liked him. I like him in movies like the older movies, the 80s movies where he's like super young. Um what are you doing? Oh, you're saving. Um I like him in a lot of those movies. Let's get some lines going. Um Yeah, I've heard both Mickelson and interesting Idris Elba. Yeah. Although a certain horrific end of the comic fandom had issues with the latter for self-evident reasons. Yeah, yeah. I don't really interact with uh the MCU fandom. I as a female, I don't. I deal with it enough in comic stores. I don't need to deal with it on the internet. Um, but yeah, yeah. It's the same thing with Star Wars. I don't deal with that fandom anymore. Um, but yeah, the actress who plays X-23, oh gosh, I know her name and I'm thinking of it. She will be a great X-23 for sure. I really hope they do more with her. Um, oh, I just had her name again in my head and now I can't remember it again. Um, shoot. I can't think of it. I'll figure it that one out. They've made your Jewish self very clear where you stand with them. Yeah, yeah. They kind of they're not thinking real through on that one. Um you don't deal with any internet fandom because there's always someone who's going to complain. That is true. There and that's my view too. Everyone is going to complain. Even with and we see a lot of that right now with Veilguard, with Dragon Age Veilguard too. Like there are so many people who are all like, "Oh, well, Dragon Age Origins was better. This game is gonna suck." Blah 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 blah. It's like you haven't even played the game yet, you know. So I, you're going in with this perception already and this expectation, and it's no matter what. If you go into something with an expectation, you're always going to be disappointed because it's not going to be your expectation. Now, let me try and catch up. Um, MCU fandom is tough to talk to, yes, because oftentimes they have no idea of the source. That is also true. There are a lot of fans who just joined up with MCU, with the movies, and that's when they got into the comics. I've been a big comic fan since I was 9, and my dad bought me my first comic. So I've been reading for a long time. So I know a lot of the source material and where things are coming from. Um, let's see. The gun community on YouTube is actually toxic. I honestly, I actually wouldn't be that surprised. Nothing against you guys, but man, I mean, I know that there are a lot of, high-tempered people in that community. So, Inquisition more than Origins, yes, I loved Inquisition and I've played through all of them. I absolutely love Inquisition. I started Origins again not that long ago, and it is really hard to get through. It's like I definitely looked at that with rose-colored glasses, and it's not easy to get through. Um so yeah, it's like I don't get where these people are coming from, but if you like what you like, that's great, but don't putting it bluntly, like don't shit on other people's fun, like I liked Star Wars Acolyte. I'll admit it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was very different. It was very compelling. Um, to see that aspect and that time period of the Star Wars universe, but people hated it, and it's like I don't know why. Um, Let me see. Loved Origins, but I don't get all the hate. Yeah, but I've only ever played two outside of Origins, so maybe I'm just not as familiar with Inquisition. Yeah. Uh Honestly, try playing Inquisition, especially if you want to try this new one. It continues the story, and Inquisition, the story for Origins and 2 was great. It definitely builds on the universe, but Inquisition just takes that and makes it so much more epic. It is hugely epic. Um, Let me see. Especially in Dragon Age. Yeah, like you said, if I see one more comment say it looks like Fortnite, I'm immolating all my tech and moving into the woods. I agree. I agree. And I think that's because I am an artist, I saw it as a different style. It wasn't meant to be what we've got, and the models that they have now in gameplay is not much different than Inquisition, except better. Oh my, like, have you seen the hair? Oh my god, the hair actually moves. We have cloaks for a change. The cloaks move. These are things that we did not have in any BioWare game like previous to this. So this is like super super exciting. I don't know why people are getting all up in arms about it. Um Let me see. It's good, but it's hard to pick up all these years later. Yeah, Origins definitely. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one, but you don't go shoving it in everyone's face. That's a different one. That's a different take on that. I like that one. Um, and yeah, people do need to learn. Um, I need to like do. I'll do this. Sorry about ads. No control. I have no control over them. Sorry. But you know what? That's a good way to communicate that. Um you really get to feel for the characters in Inquisition. Um Let me see. Uh I was gonna say, yeah, you could throw a rock in the vague direction of gun tubers and history tubers and hit neo-Nazi 9 out of 10. You know, somebody said, um, a friend of mine once said, because I live in the southeast, so everywhere you go, someone nearby has been to Atlanta and was in The Walking Dead. And so a friend of ours said you can throw a stone anywhere in this area and you can hit somebody who was a zombie extra in The Walking Dead. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, no. I think Varric has a line. Opinions are like testicles. That's right. It doesn't matter how many you got. If someone kicks them hard enough, something is bound to change. And he is so right. It did take BioWare nearly 20 years for hair to not look like ceramic, which I am so excited for. Your wife had the biggest crush on Solus. I don't blame her. I love Solus. So I have like art pieces and stuff like that. I just haven't hung them up yet. Um I actually have a jawbone necklace, it like actual jawbone necklace in my bedroom. But it's not a wolf jaw, just because of the size of a wolf jaw is huge. It's a raccoon jaw. But, so I we painted it and put it as a necklace. So I do have a Solus necklace in my room. I am such a dork. Um a lot of the Second Amendment community are people who just want to defend. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, for me, I don't necessarily have a horse in that race. I think people are should be allowed to be who they want to be. I feel people should be allowed to responsibly have, have their Second Amendment rights. Um, so, yeah, I mean, everybody has their bad people in their fandoms and in their communities. That there's always going to be those bad apples. So, a Titan outfit, I know, right? I I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, which means that I can walk. It's just that sometimes if I walk too much, I get really, really tired. So, I do have my own wheelchair as well. Um, but I always travel with somebody else. So, and I know not everybody has that ability to have someone with them at all times. So, I get that. Um, let's see. Oh, it's all right. It's life. You know what? That's just how life goes. So, um I just keep trudging and sometimes I roll. That's how I roll. I saw someone make a meme where Varric got yeeted into the Fade with Solus, and every so often Veilguard would have a cutaway gag of Varric bothering Solus as they try to get out of Demonsville, Indiana. Yeah. Yup. I've seen that one. I've seen other artists draw them, and it is hysterical. I have been loving the community for Dragon Age you know, the past several weeks, almost a month now since we've seen things. Um, it's been awesome. Let's see. Oh, did not mean to do that. Um, there have been some great comics that people do. There have been, some great jokes, great theories, some heartbreaking comics done. The artwork that people have been doing is just incredible. Like my stuff does not even compare to some of the stuff people can do. Um, but yeah. Did you play Guardians of the Galaxy game? No, I have not played that one yet. It is on my list though. Um, I I've been waiting for a Dragon Age, obviously, for a very, very long time. So when they finally started talking about it actually releasing, that's been a big focus. Primarily, I play Final Fantasy 14. I do play Fall Guys every so often. I love playing Fall Guys. Fall Guys is one of those games that you play when you're kind of depressed and you just want to see like funny things happen. So like I get like our little jumping beans just get flung across you get flung across the screen and it was great. Um it was good, but the voice actors and character designs follow more comics than movies. Yeah, I do know that, which is pretty cool. Um though it's like Quill is a lot more likable in the movies than he is in the comics. Quill is meant to be kind of an asshole. Which I mean, he's supposed to be in the movies too, but not quite that much of one as he is in the comics. Um but Guardians of the Galaxy was good, but little replayability. Yeah. Yeah, it is Chris Pratt's personality. I think he would have difficulty trying like being that much of a jerk. Um I think that's definitely Chris Pratt. Let's see. Trying to figure out where I'm at. This needs to go back here. This is going to be the rough part, man. Why do I do this to myself? Okay. Uh I don't know if this metaphor works for anyone else, but Fall Guys is to gang beasts as Shadowheart is to Morrigan. Yeah, one walked, the other ran, both are great. Yeah, I have not played Gang Beasts, but if it's the one I think it is, that one has caught my interest. I played Fall Guys because Final Fantasy had a Fall Guys crossover, and in Final Fantasy, I never got the crown. I never got the crown. And so one of the days that I was like, I don't know what to play. I don't want to play the same stuff over and over again. And so I was told, why don't you play Fall Guys? Why don't you download Fall Guys itself? And I am addicted now. It is just one of those games that it's just fun to play. I really enjoy it. Um let me see. I wish I could go lay Final Fantasy 14. Oh, play more than more, but you have to feed your kids sometimes. Yeah, I agree. I don't have kids. Not quite yet. So, it's I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for 11 years now. It's one of those things to where I don't think I'm going to be able to stop playing. Um it is just one of those games that is just amazing. I'm gonna put this over here so it's out of my way. And let's see. I think I had this like this. I make a mess with my sketches, as you can see. This is complete and total mess. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, never mind. That's not a sleeve. That is not a sleeve. Just like here. Okay. This is what I've got to do. Ugh. I love doing hair, but at the same time, I hate doing it. Yoshi P hasn't let anyone down yet. Yeah, so you don't blame me. Yeah, he's done such a good job. I have a friend who has a legacy mark, and he played the original, and he was like, "You can't play this game. This game is terrible. It just like you literally cannot play this game. It just doesn't work." Um, so disappointed that it didn't work out, but we got Final Fantasy as it is now. So I guess we can say, yeah, things worked out. Um, we're gonna split line here again. Nope, not that one. There we go, control point. This is what we're doing. Click there and there. Here, 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 and here. All right. Select, delete, select, delete, select, delete, and select, delete. There we go. Uh, you played the original too. You worked at GameStop when it came out. Took you years to go back to after that. Yeah, I know a lot of people who were like that with Final Fantasy 14. Let's see. In your headcanon and theories, what is the architect up to? The devs have talked that even if you shivved him during Awakening, he's still around because of the same power Corypheus and the Archdemons have. Um, Corypheus and the Archdemons is a top tier band name. It is. I need to add that to my band name list. That is a great one. Um, the architect, I think, it's he could be up to something. I think like going into that history, I'm trying to like go back in my memory and trying to remember exact like I know the architect and Crifius uh they were very similar. They were both human and they became darkspawn or amalgamation of darkspawn. They're just weird. Anyway, um the architect honestly like cuz don't they talk about like later on that you know certain characters still hear the architect talking or something like that, or maybe that was Awakening itself. I can't remember. Um or quite remember it. But yeah, I mean, I think it is possible that he could have like regenerated himself like Corypheus did. I mean, it's when you have the archdemons and the archdemons are all still there, that's when you know the blight is never going to go away. And I think that's why we're going after the archdemons. We see all of these, dragons and everything like that, and we already know that the archdemons are blighted dragons. So I think we're going after every single archdemon there is. So it is possible that maybe the architect is gonna be a boss. It is possible. Um, Jay hopes they go deep into the lore and it isn't as action focused as it looks. I think it's gonna be both, to be honest. Um, I think it's hard to be Dragon Age and not have really deep lore because they have built this huge thing. I mean, they have like 3 World of Thetis books. I only own one right now, but they have 3, I think. And they are literally this thick. Like they are wicked thick, and that's all lore. So it's like I'm trying to see where it is. I think it's like directly behind me, unless those are all the D&D books. Um, but yeah, no, the lore is so deep. Um, I think it's going to be awesome for those of us who know the lore, who want to learn more about the lore, and who like that lore rich um environment. Uh, but I also think that we're gonna have some really kick-ass battles and fights and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be the best of both worlds. I really do. Um, like I keep saying, have not watched um uh the newer battle trailer. I haven't watched the fighting. I haven't watched, how mages go other than like little clips because I'm trying to like be focused on and be surprised with things. Aw, UFO, go take care of yourself. Um, UFO says take care, everyone. Um, get better. Take some Benadryl for sure. Let's see. Sam says, "Yeah, that's an idea. That there's an idea that the last 2 old god dragons, Razakale and Lusacan, I can never say them, are the dragons following around, yeah, Gilly and Big E, which means the events of Veilguard are also Blights 6 and 7 simultaneously. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's gonna be a whole lot of, it's just gonna be really rich. Um, Notably, what's interesting is that while normal high dragons are usually female members of their species, the old gods, except Lusacan, I believe are all male. Trans archdemons. There are lizards and frogs and stuff like that. There are amphibians that can change their gender, so that is highly possible. I mean, that's what we learned in Jurassic Park. I mean, Have we forgotten that lesson? And we have forgotten where that's kind of headed when you do it to giant lizards? Ow, yeah. Dragon life finds a way. It does. I want to put that on a t-shirt. That's funny. Yeah, we can have like a little like where's my little pencil? Here we go. We can have like a little dragon guy. Make him smile. He kind of looks like Agumon at the moment in my head. Eee. Fangies. There we go. This is terrible. Just so and you got him. We could do it. We could do it like the this is like the raptor babies. Yay, raptor babies. And then we just have like a banner. Woo. Do it that way. Yeah, there we go. Also, unrelated, Jurassic Park is absolutely a horror movie in the same vein as Jaws. It is. It is. That's actually, I think, well, I mean, it's Steven Spielberg. It's the same brainchild. Thriller just means we wanted to make a horror movie, but if we said horror, they'd never give us an award. That is true. That is really true. You know, people do not give horror movies the benefit of the doubt. They really don't. I love horror movies. And with Halloween coming up, it's like I wish I could do more like viewing. They're not doing like the watch with me things anymore. Um at least I don't think they are here on Twitch. And it's hard to do it on YouTube. But like I wish I could watch like horror movies with people online, and do things like this with horror movies. But no, they don't want to work with things like that. They don't want that exposure. Let me see. Oh, I see what I did. It's really hard for me to interpret what I actually did when I'm doing this. It's I am just so messy with my sketches. Sometimes I forget. Like, see, that one I think I needed a bit wider. There you go. There we go. And then this was a little... Ugh, I don't like that one. I'll fix that later. And then this, we need to go back to our split point, split line. Click, click, select, delete. There we go. Now go to add control point and just fix this just a little. Boop. Okay. I think I have to do her hair at this point because I think it would get really hard to interpret how I did the clothing with it. Let's see. What app am I using? I'm using Clip Studio Pro. Clip Studio Pro is awesome because you have these two types. If I can get it, let me see. Let me see if I can get it bigger. Ugh, I wish I could like zoom into it. Over here, you have my my layers. This type of layer right here that I have highlighted is just a regular raster layer. So I do my sketches on that. So it's a lot easier, it's a lot smoother. Um and then these ones with this little cube thing, that is called a vector, that's a vector layer. So I can treat it like a raster layer, but it's actually a vector layer. It's actually a vector line. So I can adjust things as I go, so I'm not constantly redrawing a line like that I don't like. If there's a small adjustment, I just make it with the control points. So that's what's really awesome about Clip Studio and why I will always stick with Clip Studio. Um it's a great it's a great one. Um Let's see. Trans Archdemon Theory. Their prisons in the earth that represent the closet. Yep. The Darkspawn are the community that helped them realize their best selves and get justice on the Maker's world. That sounds right. The same Maker that jailed them in the first place for teaching humanity super mystic blood mage realness. I am. That could be a very compelling theory. Well, plausible theory, I should say. The Maker that's another thing too. Have you guys like seen the theories on like trying to figure out who the Maker actually is? Like there have been people who think that Solus, like, that Mythal obviously was Andraste, and Solus was Shartan, her companion. But now there are people also who think that Solus is the Maker. Like, so it's gonna be really interesting to figure out that, like, what that is gonna be, what that theory is. But yeah, Clip Studio is great. I've been I I've been using Clip Studio since Adobe decided they really wanted to go at a subscription base and how expensive it was. So, yeah, I don't, you know, uh I started Clip Studio back when it was Manga Studio, and so mostly right now I post my work on Twitter. I do have a website. Um uh I believe it's nightshadepromise.com. I don't have my other phone with me. Um I believe we have changed it to nightshadepromise.com. It should bring you to some of my work. I also have, I think, studio 4463.card.co, I think, or ca. I think um in on Twitch I have an about me page, and I should have all of those links there. um some of my stuff isn't really like put up often because I don't really draw as often as I used to, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, which is why I'm doing streaming and drawing. I wanted to see um how that worked out, like how people liked it. Um so yeah, you can always check out my stuff there on Twitch with my about page. Um and then, I do have YouTube, which is where Sam is discussing things with us. Um and I'm going to be putting a lot of my process videos and VODs there as well. So, um I kind of think the Maker is a complete crock. Yes. Solus is probably the inspiration behind the Maker since he's done similar things like make the veil. Andraste may be the Flemithal before Flemeth. That's what I think. That at least that's what I think. I don't know about Solus being the maker, but I do think that 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 she is definitely Andraste. Uh, if I recall correctly, Andraste was also born within less than a year of the death of the archdemon Dumat. Yes, which makes me think Andraste could be OGB, an original. Yeah, yeah, that's possible. Now I wouldn't be surprised if a particularly powerful spirit of love or faith, has identified so strongly with the myth of the Maker that it believes itself to be the Maker. That is true. And that is a huge thing with Dragon Age that I've noticed is the how much of it is so belief based, not faith, but belief based. Like, there's a lot of if you believe in it, that's what makes it real. And in a way that's kind of right, um if, you know, if you believe in something in a way that makes it real in your own head. So I mean, um it's either that or schizophrenia. You know, but that's definitely something to think on. And I think a lot of people now are excited for that, to find these things out. And hopefully we do find these things out. I really hope so. Perception is reality. Exactly. Just like time is a human concept. Time technically does not exist. Time does not exist. It is a human concept. Same thing with money. It's probably the best element Dragon Age lovingly ripped off from Warhammer. Very true. Very true. Warhammer is its own world for sure. Um there we go. So, I've noticed that it's 3:56. I actually have an errand to run by 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to close up for a little bit. I know it was a very short stream. Um, I promise if you guys really like discussing this with me, which I have absolutely loved discussing this with you guys, I will definitely get back to it. I may, I have, oh shoot, I have a thing on Tuesday. I'm gonna try on Wednesday to continue my playthrough of Inquisition. So if you want to join me then, that would be awesome. I would love to discuss things with you guys and play through as Kane once again. It's been a long time since I've actually completed the game. So that would be great. Um, but in the meantime, you can see like my VODs on both Twitch and YouTube. I've got some other stuff that I'm going to be uploading tonight, as well as sometime this week. I also have a really big announcement that I'm going to make at the end of the week. Um, and so I will do exactly what Yoshi P does and says, please look forward to it. In the meantime, you guys have a great afternoon. Um, I hope you have fun doing whatever you're doing today for the rest of the day. Chill out and have some fun. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you guys next time, okay? All right, bye.